through the game to the circle for the ceremonial first pitch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mustang Broncos softball. I'm voice of the Broncos, Ryan Booth, and we are here once again at the Mustang Broncos softball complex as your undefeated Mustang Broncos get set to take on the Guthrie Blue Jays. Well, not quite as nice as it was weather-wise last time we were out, but cannot complain this time of the year. It should be another outstanding matchup between Mustang and Guthrie. Again, Mustang coming into tonight's contest 20-0 on the season. So just about ready to get things started. We'll go over the starting lineups. As you can see, the ceremonial first pitch being thrown out there tonight by our good friends over at Chicken Express here in Mustang, owner-operator Brian Belfst. We appreciate them and all that they do to support Mustang Bronco athletics as well as Broncos softball here tonight. So starting lineup for your Mustang Broncos will go this way. Leading off out in center field will be Alexis Kierstead. Batting second at second base, Rylan Beeson. Over at shortstop, batting third, Reese Pogue. And in the cleanup spot, first baseman Skyla Hagan. Out in left field, well, that'll be Weslin McCorvey. And then behind the plate tonight, the catcher Amelia Mason. In the circle once again, the star of our last contest. That'll be Rihanna Lance. Out in the rover position, that'll be Maddie Smith. Starting over at third base, that'll be Hannah Keel. And rounding it out in right field, that'll be Natalia Delgado. That is how Mustang will start here tonight. For the visiting Blue Jays, they'll go this way. Leading off shortstop Cody Hibbs, rover Shelby Smedley. In third, batting third will be the pitcher Baylor Hamilton, and the cleanup spot Ava Heavensberger. And getting our first look at here today, the leadoff hitter, again, Cody Hibbs. Rihanna Lance, 20-0 on the season, comes into tonight's contest with a 4.82 ERA and an even more impressive whip that walks and hits per innings pitched, a measly 1.6. So she is making life absolutely almost impossible for opposing hitters. Starts off there. 2 balls and now a strike. And every once in a while here in slow pitch, you'll see pitchers, it takes a batter or two, as that's a hot shot right over there to second base. Bobbled it for just a second. Did Beeson, but she's able to come up with it and get it over to Hagan for the out. But sometimes those pitchers, you've got to figure out what strike zone the umpire is giving you and just where exactly it needs to be. So you'll see it sometimes take a little bit of time to settle in, but first out recorded easily there as Hibbs grounded out to the second baseman. That brings up the rover, Shelby Smedley. That one just off the outside edge, so here we are once again, 2 balls and a strike. That one off the glove. Pogue picks it up. Gonna have to make a quick throw and does get it. So great job there by Pogue to stay with that one after it went off the glove of Hagan and then makes a strong throw. You can see why she's on her way to Oklahoma State. And that brings up pitcher Baylor Hamilton. She's first pitch swinging, and she drops that one out right in front of Delgado. So she's on with a single.
Single by Hamilton will bring up center fielder number 16, Ava Heavensberger.
And now the center fielder, Ava Heavensberger, cleanup hitter, will step into the box. She's first pitch swinging, and she sends that one deep and bangs it off the wall out in left field. Strong throw in, nobody at second. So quickly having to get over there and back that up was Hagan. So she had come in and then had to retreat quickly back to her first base spot. So here we are, 2 outs after a double off the wall by Heavensberger. So 2 in scoring position for left fielder Cassie Hall. That one well outside. Lance Eyes delivers. That one in just a little bit short. So count runs 3 balls and no strikes. Called strike right there. Taking all the way, it looked like was Hall. Over to Beeson, up with it for the out. And so Mustang escapes, had 2 on in scoring position, but the Bronco defense does their job and gets us out of the inning without giving up any. So we will head to the bottom of 1 here in Mustang. Due up for your Broncos, Kierstead, Beeson, and Pogue.
At Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma, we're committed to providing exceptional oral care tailored to your unique needs. From wisdom tooth removal to gum grafting or even complex jaw surgery, our experienced team is here to ensure you receive the highest standard of care.
With our specialized approach, you can guarantee quick healing and long-lasting results.
Our state-of-the-art technology and minimally invasive techniques are designed to make your experience as comfortable as possible.
We understand that oral surgery can be intimidating, but our state-of-the-art facility and minimally invasive surgical techniques are designed to make your experience both safe and comfortable.
Whether you're in our office for wisdom teeth, jaw surgery, a dental implant, or a gum graft, you can be sure that our team is going to take really good care of you.
OU Health's ER and urgent care is now open with 2 convenient locations in both South Oklahoma City and Yukon. You get the convenience of an urgent care and all the expertise of an ER under one roof, and you only pay for the level of care you need. To learn more, visit www.ouhealth.com/oneroof. In-network with most major insurance providers, including Medicare and Medicaid.
Back to action here in Mustang Broncos softball, brought to you tonight and all season long by our good friends at My T Designs. Leading it off for Mustang here in the bottom of the first, center fielder Alexis Kierstead. Kierstead comes into tonight's game hitting .585, 18 home runs out of the leadoff spot, and go ahead and put it on the board, number 19, as Kierstead takes that second offering deep over the right field wall. That was a no-doubter off the bat of Kierstead. So a solo home run, a juice-it-up home run for Kierstead to get the party started here for Mustang tonight. And quickly, Mustang on top, 1-0. So Sailor Hamilton, a little bit of an unfriendly welcome to the circle here in Mustang, and stepping into the box now second baseman Rylan Beeson. Beeson hitting just .733 on the season. Absolutely dangerous hitter. .733. So 44 hits, 18 of those singles, and then here's a staggering number, 22 home runs. She has more home runs than she does singles. And that's out of your 2-hole hitter. So Kierstead's done a good job getting on base. And when she does that, more often than not, Beeson there to bring her in. She's got a team-leading 44 RBIs as well. And that one up out into center field. Heavensberger kind of bobbles it around, but on with a single is Beeson.
Single by Beeson will bring up shortstop number 11.
And that brings up the shortstop, number 11, Reese Pogue. Pogue, 20 home runs, a .532 average. So quickly, 3 balls and no strikes to the 3-hole hitter, Reese Pogue, and she will take the easy one. So Pogue will stroll to first, moving Beeson into scoring position over at second. And first baseman Skyla Hagan looks at that first pitch for a strike. Hagan's average sitting right at 530, and it's going to go up as she gets that one all the way to the wall. So Beeson will come around and score. Pogue in at third, and Hagan with a stand-up double.
We'll bring up left fielder number 8, Wesleyan McCorvey.
So now 2 in scoring position with no outs and 2 in, and left fielder Wesleyan McCorvey looks at a first pitch offering just a little bit outside. McCorvey 617 average, 13 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, 13 home runs, 34 RBIs as she looks to add to that total. Just wants to put the ball in play. One a little bit outside, so quickly 3-0. And Hamilton in danger of loading him up. And she does just that. So a 4-pitch walk. So 2 walks here in the inning. And the catcher, Amelia Mason, will now take her first turn at bat. That one off. Just caught the black there on the back edge of the plate. Called strike. Mustang threatening to blow this one open early, reaching for that one and poking it right through between first and second. And then Edge has trouble coming up with it, and that's going to allow 2 to score. As Mason a 2 RBI single.
2 RBI single by Mason. We'll bring up your pitcher, number 23, Rylan Lance. Number 1, Reese Fixco in as a courtesy runner.
And Rihanna Lance will step into the box. Fixico on as the runner over at first. Lance pitched an absolute gem last time out against Moore, as well as putting 5 RBIs up just to help herself out. Mustang came away with the 13-3 win last time out to move that record to 20-0. Steps into that one over to second. Cherry up with it for 1. Can't get Lance hustling down the line, so Fixico's out, but she does drive in one. So Lance on the fielder's choice, but does drive one in. And the rover, left-handed hitting Maddie Smith, will step in. Smith 462. And that average climbs to 500 with base runners in scoring position. So nobody out there right now, but when they're there, Smith has done a nice job working to help bring him around. Count even 1-1, 1 out, and 5 in, and Smith gets underneath that one just a little bit. And I believe Smedley drifts over underneath to haul in the second out. So Smith,
third baseman, number 00, Abby Hill,
flies out to Smedley. And third baseman Abby Keel will get her first look at Sailor Hamilton. It's been a rough start to tonight's contest for Hamilton. And Mustangs put 5 on the board already. Broncos looking to try and make short work of the Blue Jays here tonight. Broncos back in action right here again tomorrow night. That one in on the hands, popped it up, drifting back for just a moment was Heavensberger, but she pulls that in for the third out, and that will bring an end to the inning, but not before Mustang puts a big crooked number on the board. 5-0 Broncos as we head to the second inning.
It's good to see you again, Paige.
Always good to see you as well.
well. Joe Cooper Ford has become Oklahoma's leader in giving more money for trades. That's why we outsell our competition 2-to-1. And remember, we'll beat any competitor's price by $500 or we'll give you $10,000. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
The RE/MAX team is homegrown and went to school right here in Mustang. Just like my players give it their all on this field, their agents bring that same passion and dedication to helping families in our community. Give them a call and let them go to work for you.
We're not your average driving school. At Top Tier Driving Academy, we're raising the bar for driving schools everywhere. Whether it's our state-of-the-art facilities or our best-in-class training vehicles, you'll have everything you need to go and start your own adventures. Top Tier Driving Academy.
Back to action here in Mustang, top of the second. And at the plate, Hallie Hamilton, first baseman. That one lifted out to McCorvey in left field. Takes a couple steps to her left, and she is in perfect position to haul that one in. So quickly, one away. As Hallie Hamilton flies out to left field, and that'll bring up third baseman Savannah Engel. Savannah, first pitch swinging, pops it up. Beeson settles in, fights the glare. So clouds in the sky, but still doesn't make it any easier. And quickly, two away here in the top of the second. Second baseman Dakota Cherry in the box now for the Blue Jays. That one fielded right there on the logo out in center field. Smith up with that one, so Cherry on with a single. Lance just off the plate, a ball. Quickly right back to it. Slow roller, Lance fields it on a hop and then had it. And just like that, Broncos will be back at the bat. So as grounding out was the catcher Fallon Zachary, and that will end the Guthrie half of the second inning. So be back with the Broncos up 5-0.
Discover authentic Italian cuisine at Emma L's in West OKC, featuring freshly prepared Italian favorites, everything made to order. Dine in or get it to go. Emma L's Italian Kitchen, Kilpatrick Turnpike and 39th Expressway. Let us do the cooking.
Leading off for Mustang here in the bottom of the second, a right fielder, Natalia Delgado. Delgado looks at a first pitch ball. Hot shot over to Hibbs at short, up with it, and dug nicely at first base by Hamilton. Low throw from Hibbs to Hamilton, but Hamilton able to pick that one right off the turf. So Delgado grounds out 6-3, and we're back to the top of the lineup. Lexi Kierstead led off the contest with a solo home run to get things started. So she's got 19 home runs and 40 RBIs. Make it 20 and 21. You can put it on the board as it's another juice-it-up home run for Alexi Kierstead.
Hit that softball into the berry zone.
A pair of solo home runs for the Bronco leadoff hitter, Alexis Kierstead. And just as I was changing my stat sheet, she changes it. So 20 home runs and now 41 RBI. So Kierstead making her pitch to try and be the top-tier driving academy player of the game, and a nice play there once again at shortstop by Hibbs. She goes up and takes a hit away from Beeson. So Beeson lines out to the shortstop, and Pogue, her second look at Hamilton. She walked there in that first inning, came around to score. That one called strike. Well off the plate, gets away from the catcher Zachary. Ball's going to bounce a little bit different than it used to here in Mustang, as you notice the all-turf field. So the newly renovated Mustang Broncos softball complex, and it looks absolutely incredible. One comes up just a little bit short, and so Pogue will take another stroll down to first. Back-to-back walks for Reese today, and now Skyla Hagan will step in. Hagan had a 2 RBI double. That one out off the edge. That one a little high, a little deep, ball 2. Thought about it for a second, did Hagan, but that one just kind of kept drifting inside a little bit. She takes it for a ball. One called strike, catches just the outside edge. So 3 balls and a strike, 2 out. As Delgado led off, grounded out. And then Kierstead a solo home run. Beeson lined out to short. And then Pogue on with a walk. And then Hagan follows that up with a walk of her own. So 2 on for McCorvey. McCorvey walked her first time up. Free swing and got underneath that one just a little bit, but looks like she got enough. Takes it to the deepest part of the yard, and you can put it on the board. 3 more for the Broncos as Weslyn McCorvey, a 3-run juice-it-up home run. Juice-it-up located at 501 South Mustang Road is your place for handcrafted smoothies, acai bowls, and fresh juices. And McCorvey, 3 more on the board, and that runs the total now to 9 for your Mustang Broncos. And at the plate, Amelia Mason. She had a 2 RBI single. Count even, a ball and a strike. That one's right out towards right center field, picked up by Smedley. She gets it back in quickly. But another single for Mason. And now pitcher Rihanna Lance. Fixico will come on to run once again. Lance watches a first pitch strike. We've had back-to-back softball games here on MHS Broncosports.tv, and we are not done yet. That one's lifted out towards left field. So Hall takes a look, and that's all she can do as Lance helps her own cause. She takes it off the scoreboard, a 2-run home run.
Juice It Up is the official sponsor of Mustang Softball Home Runs. Download the Juice It Up app today for smoothies, bowls, and
For the pitcher, Lance, she continues her hot hitting, and she had 5 RBIs. One of them, 3 of those RBIs came on a 3-run homer in our last game against Moore. She follows that up with a 2-run shot here tonight, and that makes it 11-0. And Mustang still batting here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Mustang is winning by an average margin of 10.6 runs per game over their 20 contests. So, again, just continuing to do what they've done all season, and that is basically dominate whoever is in the opposing dugout. That one called a ball. And before Lance hit that home run, I was mentioning next time we'll be with you. Well, that'll be tomorrow night here live on MHS, Broncosports.tv. We'll be right on the other side of campus over at the Broncos Soccer Complex. Mustang taking on the Owasso Rams, and there's been a slight change to the start time. Girls game scheduled to start at 5 p.m., so we'll be at 5 and 7 tomorrow night, as it is the Broncos and the Rams over on the soccer pitch. Should be another great night for the Mustang Broncos. Keel in the box again, just in on the hands, pops it up. Cherry settles in, makes a little bit of an over-the-shoulder grab, and that will finally bring an end to the inning for the Blue Jays. But Mustang puts 6 more on the board, and they lead 11-0 as we head to the 3rd.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
Here we are in the top of the 3rd, and you can see Mustang with a big lead, 11-0, as leading off the 3rd inning for Guthrie, right fielder Kylie Edge. One lifted out and drops right in front of McCorvey. The wind kind of knocked that one down. Wind blowing almost straight in, and that's been one of the things that's made the Bronco hitting even that much more impressive. So those 3 home runs hit right into the teeth of the wind. And couldn't hang on to it as she tried to turn was Beeson to get the double play. So the force out at 2nd.
Boca Beeson to get the lead runner.
So Edge is out. Hibbs on via the fielder's choice. So 1 away and still 1 on. And Smedley, her 2nd at bat, she grounded out. First time up. Big swing and a miss. Smedley trying to get 2 back and came up empty on that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then fisted over to 3rd. Hot shot. Great play there between Keel and Beeson. Keel had made her mind up before she got it that she was going to 2nd with it, and a strong throw And Beeson with the big stretch.
And that's going to bring to the plate pitcher number 5, Sailor Hamilton.
Smedley is on with the fielder's choice, but thrown out at second was Hibbs. And then Smith will put a quick end to the inning as she comes charging in to erase Hamilton. Hamilton lines out to the rover. And just like that, we'll take a break and be back with more Mustang Broncos at the bat.
I understand that buying or selling your home isn't just a transaction, it's a journey. Because your dreams and your investments matter, I'm committed to working for you. With communication and integrity as my main priority, let me show you how I'm different. Liz Howerton Real Estate, making big moves.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go. Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered, but did he get 6 free wings?
Yep.
No!
$10,000 in total savings on new Chevy Silverado 1500s. It's time to go big. $10,000 total savings. Big spring savings. Just feel right at Classic Chevy OKC. New Colorados. Go big. $2,500 off MSRP. We look at the road ahead and say, we're going big. Visit ClassicOKC.com now. Classic Chevrolet OKC. Together, let's drive. Secure $10,000 in.
Delgado looked at a first pitch strike from Hamilton. Now she reaches for that one, and that's going to get all the way to the wall around first, and motoring into second with a stand-up double is Natalia. So she got a hold of that one and, again, banged it off the wall.
Center fielder number 2, Lexi Kierstead.
And Kierstead at the plate. She is 2 for 2. 2 RBIs with on 2 solo home runs. So surprisingly, Guthrie still choosing to pitch to her, and by the looks of that first pitch, it may be a deal where it's the intentional walk. Kierstead got hold of that one. Did she get enough of it? Nope, that one's going to get blown back in by the wind. So for the first time today, Kierstead is erased as she flies out to center field. So with 1 away, Ryland Beeson will step in. 1 for 2 with a single back in the first. On a called strike. That's a hot shot right back up the middle. Send that one back to where it came from. Charging home and sliding in, as unable to hold on to it was the catcher Zachary. And Delgado puts number 12 on the board. It was going to be a close play, so a great relay throw. Zachary unable to hold on to it. So Pogue will come to the plate with Beeson standing on a second after the RBI double. Pogue has walked twice, and she's halfway to her third one as the count's 2 balls and no strikes. I think that's the only strike Pogue has seen today. Now she's seen back-to-back strikes, so count evens up 2-2. Hot shot over to the second baseman. Cherry kind of pulled back on that one. So coming around to score from second, and Pogue has an RBI single as Beeson comes around to score. So Pogue's on at first, and now first baseman Skyla Hagan. She had an RBI double, and that one is going to get up and out. You can put it on the board. Another home run for your Broncos. A 2-run shot off the bat of Skyla Hagan for another juice-it-up home run for your Broncos. So Hagan, 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a home run and 3 RBIs. And as I kind of do some figuring, that's going to do it. Because here we are in the bottom of the third, and Mustang up 15-0 makes really short work of the Guthrie Lady Blue Jays here tonight. So we'll just go ahead. We didn't even make it to the News Channel 4 fourth inning, but we appreciate News Channel 4 being a longtime sponsor of Bronco softball and Bronco athletics. News Channel 4 is your source for all breaking news, streaming live video, traffic, sports, and severe weather coverage. KFOR looking out for you. And we'll just go ahead and jump head first into the Southwest Cleaning Services postgame show. Southwest Cleaning Services can help you and your business with all your commercial cleaning and janitorial needs. You can find them online. Just search Southwest Cleaning Services. Well, seemed like everybody had just kind of gotten comfortable and settled into their seats, and next thing you know, you see the umpire behind the home plate saying ball game. 5 in the first, 6 in the second, and 4 in the third, and then all zeros across the board there in the scoring column for the Lady Blue Jays, and that is a recipe for a 15-0 3-inning run rule ball game here in Mustang. So back-to-back run rules for Mustang. As last time we were on the air with them, they won 13-3, and they even bettered that 15-0 is our score here tonight. So taking a look down, kind of trying to figure out our top-tier driving academy player of the game because it got here so quick and snuck up on me. I'll look over it real quick. And let's say, well, we'll go ahead and say congratulations to Miss Alexis Kierstead, the center fielder for Mustang. She got the party started tonight with a solo home run in the first and then backed it up with another one in the second. So 2 solo home runs. But again, not to be outdone, Wesleyan McCorvey had a big 3-run shot, and then the pitcher, Rihanna Lance, a 2-run home run of her own. So, and then Skyla Hagan. So, as we look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home runs on the afternoon for your Broncos. But congratulations, Alexis Kierstead, being our top-tier driving academy player of the game. Top-tier driving academy, building safer drivers, one student at a time. Well, thanks for joining us for an abbreviated broadcast here on MHS Broncosports.tv. Once again, we want to thank MyT Designs for being our title sponsor of Broncos softball, your home for all your Mustang game day apparel, as well as custom screen printing, embroidery, and more. It's MyT Design, a longtime sponsor of Mustang Bronco Athletics and Bronco softball. Well, guys, we'll be right back here with you tomorrow night. Again, like we said, 5 o'clock start, as it is Mustang and Owasso over on the soccer field. Again, an adjustment to the start times, but we'll be live on air just a little bit before 5 as the Broncos and the Rams will get busy on the soccer pitch. So thanks for joining us, taking a little bit of time out of your afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of Broncos softball. We've enjoyed bringing it to you, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night once again. Hey, but until then, I'm Ryan Booth, voice of the Broncos. Have a great rest of your night, a blessed tomorrow, and as always, go Broncos.